Welcome to another edition of The Reality of Wrestling. We have an incredible show planned for everyone this evening, and tonight, our main event will feature the Reality of Wrestling champion and the Reality Wrestling Texas champion defending against the leader of the Renegades of Wrestling, Warren Johnson. Also, the Savage King, the current Reality Wrestling Television champion, versus Edge Stone. Also, Promise Braxton takes on Mia Friday to start off the action this week on the front row of pro wrestling. And here we are on Reality of the Diamonds division, and here comes Mia Friday. Mia Friday coming on the scene, still 16 years of age, or maybe not even that yet, 15 years of age, 16th birthday around the corner as she makes her way around the world. Gym Arena still looking for a statement victory, and this evening, boy, does she have an opportunity to really prove herself at this juncture in her career. I think that she has a tremendous upside. There's no doubting that. Always happy to be here in the World Gym Arena. We're happy that you're joining us today, whether it be on YouTube or one of the television stations around the country. The Rebel Buddhist is in the building, saging the crowd, saging the set, saging the scene before she comes in to perform like only she can. Promise Braxton, still very young in her career in her own right. However, already has championship accomplishments here in the Reality of Wrestling and other territories around the United States. This woman's appeared on AEW already. She is the next big deal in women's professional wrestling. It's only a matter of time before you see her main eventing the biggest stages in the world. So right now, the mouthpiece is in, doing her pre-match rituals and warm-ups. Mia Friday still got a smile on her grill. We'll see if that stays. Their opening bell from Isaac Bouillon, and here we go. These two women circling one another in our opening contest. Collar and elbow tie-up right there. And Promise Braxton asserting her dominance. Mia Friday, a little less happy to be here. And another collar and elbow tie-up. Side headlock there from Promise Braxton, the veteran between the two. Headlock takeover there. And now has Mia Friday on her back. Promise Braxton, good control cover there. One. Didn't think that'd get past a one, but great reversal there by Mia Friday. Now a headlock takeover of her own. Has Promise Braxton in an unenviable position. Head scissor reversal there. Some great chain wrestling by these two. Mia Friday breaking it up. Oh! Stiff forearm from Promise Braxton, the Rebel Buddhist. Irish whip into the ropes and looking for a big hip toss. No! Mia Friday! Counter and reversal, one of her own. Oh, and a beautiful arm drag. Oh, and another. Mia Friday extending that left elbow backward of the Rebel Buddhist. Rebel Buddhist able to pivot her hips and get back to a vertical base. Reversal Irish whip into the corner. Mia Friday has it scouted. Friday taking a risk, and that is why we call it high risk. Even on the middle rope, you can do severe damage to your spinal column and your low back, and Promise Braxton senses that, and that's exactly what she's targeting now with those right boots. And now the knee to the middle of the back. Up to a count of four. She better watch out. Referee Isaac Bouillon making sure she knows who's boss. As Promise Braxton has really zeroed in on that back. Some shoulder thrusts right above the pelvic region into that low back, which is just so paramount for any kind of move structure. If you cannot feel your lower back or your lower back has pain, it's going to, hold on, cover, 1, 2, it's going to completely cut off the majority of your offense. You lift from your legs and from your low back, and if you cannot utilize that to its fullest extent, you are in a major problem here, as now Mia Friday tries to battle back Promise Braxton. Throws her against the ropes. Mia Friday, though, has it scouted. What's she looking for? A backslide here? Yes, cover. 1. No, I don't even think that was an official 1 count. Promise Braxton had his shoulder up. Oh! And a back suplex. Cover. 1, 2. Hook both legs, but Mia Friday with the shoulder up. Promise Braxton says, all right, that's fine. That's fine. You want to keep going? I will show you what happens when you continue on, and a backbreaker. And now, just pushing on the neck of Mia Friday with her knee draped over that low back. Promise Braxton inflicting serious and maximum damage. The left knee, and another. But still, not enough to slow down Mia Friday. This is a bad spot for the young rookie. Mia Friday's shirt says TGIF. One would think it stands for Thank God It's Friday. But I'm sure she's going to thank God when this match is over, because Promise Braxton, oh, no, wait, hold on here. Hold on, schoolgirl, cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. I was going to say she's going to say thank God it's over, because Promise Braxton's really been dealing a lot, but this is where the youth of Mia Friday comes into play. She's able to bounce back. You remember when you're a kid, if you have an injury, sometimes you're just able to muscle through it. Oh, wait a minute. Mia Friday, and a famouser, can she capitalize? Can she capitalize? Cover, 1, 2, big upset, and a 2 3/4. 2 3/4 from Mia Friday, a half second, a quarter second of a way for the biggest win in the history of her life. Kick to the gut. Mia Friday looking for it. Some stratisfaction. Oh! Oh, wait. Here we go. Broken promise. Broken promise. And that's a wrap for Mia Friday. Count to next Saturday. 1, 2, 3. Yourself that you would win. That promise was just broken by Braxton. The former Reality Wrestling Diamonds champion continues to march her way back into a title situation. Christmas chaos is around the corner. One of the biggest events of the calendar year here for the Reality of Wrestling, and Promise Braxton has her eyes on Rachel Rose.
You're on the West Coast. The best coast. The city of lights. But you can't shine bright here without a little bit of attitude. So on November 19th, at the MGM Grand, Maserati invades Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division. And this hidden gem is ready to shine.
And here they are, the longest reigning reality wrestling tag team champions in history. They are Legion, and they are many. Shawn Hendricks, Isaiah James, always flanked by the insidious one, Izzy Hendricks, ready to defend their reality of wrestling tag team championships. And I'll tell you what, Legion has been around as long as I have in this company at the reality of wrestling, with Shawn Hendricks always at their helm, and there has never been a better collective than this demonic duo added in with the insidious one. Legion is the thing of their opponent's nightmares. Legion is going to be taking on T-Ray and Austin Jackson here this evening. And Ray and Austin, they better be ready. T-Ray has good amount of size on him. Big man. Austin Jackson, young in his career, former actually official for us here at the Reality of Wrestling. And here we go. Austin Jackson and T-Ray trying to bum rush. Oh, Legion. Big overhead belly-to-belly suplex from T-Ray. T-Ray making his Reality of Wrestling debut. The Ray of Light sends in Austin Jackson into a pit of darkness known as Shawn Hendricks. And look at this. Isaiah James out on the outside, and T-Ray doing with what he will. Throws Shawn Hendricks halfway across the ring as Isaiah James finally gets back up here. I don't know if that's even a cover there, just a tag right there from T-Ray to Austin Jackson. Austin Jackson to get a back elbow, and holy hell, this team might be looking for gold here. Not only looking for it, they might have a chance to get it done. Strangling Shawn Hendricks, ringing him around that bottom rope, and this bum rush strategy from T-Ray and Austin Jackson might prove to be fruitful. Kicks to the midsection. T-Ray has Shawn Hendricks now in the middle of the ring. Oh! And a forearm shot that just sent Shawn Hendricks to his knees. And Legion has not even been able to put together any sort of offense. T-Ray working like he's been a veteran. He is wrestling Shawn Hendricks so effectively, him and T-Ray, which is their first time tagging together here in Reality of Wrestling. T-Ray's Reality of Wrestling debut, and looking for another overhead suplex. But wait, Shawn Hendricks trying to ring his bell a little bit. Oh! Shoulder lock and a cover. 1, 2, and just picks up Shawn Hendricks at a choke slam. Oh my goodness! We could have new champions. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from Shawn Hendricks. And Isaiah James just itching, waiting. He cannot help it. He needs to get in the ring. He sees the longest reign in Reality of Wrestling's tag team division's history going out the window. T-Ray, though, just got his jaw busted by Shawn Hendricks. And enziguri. Can Hendricks get to Isaiah James? Can he make it? Lands on his feet. Slides under the legs, and a tag to Isaiah James. And a big clothesline to Austin Jackson. Back elbow. Austin Jackson, the legal man. Isaiah James, the legal man. Big scoop and a slam. Isaiah says it's your turn. And there it is. Isaiah James. Senton cover, 1, 2. Austin Jackson able to kick out of that one. Isaiah James feeling it from this crowd. Electric always for Legion. There it is. T-Ray sent to the outside by the insidious one. Don't want to be out there. And he's got him up. He's got him up. Oh! Shall fall. Cover, 1, 2, 3. Legion still the tag champs. Legion attacked from behind. Was battling back the entire match. Sean Hendricks had to take a hell of a lot of abuse, but as soon as he was able to get a tag to Isaiah James, it was all Legion all the time. Still, your Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and I do not see another team currently in the Reality of Wrestling's Tag Team division that can stop these two men. I think you're looking at a forever picture with Legion as the Tag Team Champions. Driver. Fire bomb. One thing is a constant truth in the world of the front row sports entertainment reality of wrestling. It is that stone will not rumble. Edge Stone has been trying to battle back ever since losing his reality of wrestling television championship to the Savage King. We can go back to exactly what happened when Blake Cortez made his presence felt before he moved on to NXT and 205 Live. Blake Cortez is the reason why Edge Stone no longer the reality wrestling television champion, and he has someone in his way who, let's be honest guys, has never lost a match. The Savage King. There he is, the most indomitable, the most unstoppable, the most unmovable, most undefeated champion in reality of wrestling history. No man has pinned the Savage King. No man has made him submit. And perhaps Edge Stone will be the very first. This is a massive battle for that Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Up for grabs right now, Edge Stone, Savage King. Referee's gonna have his hands full of this one. Isaac Bouillon trying to control the action here. All right, showing the championship to the two combatants. And this really does have a Coliseum feel to it. Almost said Coliseum video, Coliseum feel to it. Isaac Bouillon handing the championship off, asking Edge, are you ready?
Bring the bell!
Savage is ready, the bell is rang, and these two are just going at it. Right hands to the dome pieces of both men. Bam! Oh! Bam! A constant back and forth. Edge Stone has him. Look at that. Overhead, belly-to-belly suplex. But Savage King gets right back up. And the Spartan kick. And now, Savage King mauling Edge Stone. With two athletes like this, you don't know if this match is going to go 2 minutes or 2 hours. But it's going to stop when one man can no longer get to his feet. That's for sure. Oh, and a German suplex. Savage King now seeing a mirror image of himself. Edge Stone gets right back up in a big boot from the challenger. Savage King to the outside. Oh, wait a minute. These two are so evenly matched. This is crazy. Savage King rolls Edge Stone back in the ring. Right hand. Oh, left hand. Big chop. Oh, European uppercut. Edge Stone did not crumble. And again, right where we started, these two men throwing shots back and forth to one another. Isaac Bouillon. Oh my gosh. Isaac Bouillon has been disposed of. Our senior official here at the Reality of Wrestling. And now, a couple of members in the Row locker room trying to stop these two. And here comes the rest of Reality of Wrestling's locker room trying to separate these guys. Can they do it? I mean, Edge Stone, Savage King, this has gone past championships. This is a personal battle. These two men just don't like each other. They hate each other, and they want to see the other one cease from existing inside the Reality of Wrestling. Booker T is going to have his hands full trying to get this match sanctioned again by any athletic commission in the state of Texas or anywhere else. These two are about complete violence. Look at the Savage King and Edge Stone. All these men it's taking to restrain the two of them.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free. The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
During the commercial break, we were finally able to separate these two men from one another. But Savage King and Edge Stone, there is no way, no chance, no how this is the end of these two. We're having to take Edge Stone out, literally out the front door, and make sure that both these men have vacated the premises for the safety of other performers and ourselves alike. Savage King Edge Stone. Well, it is main event time here at the Reality of Wrestling, and you talk about massive opportunities. This man has been trying to galvanize the Renegades of Wrestling ever since February of 2020, when he aligned himself with what is called the Row, the Renegades of Wrestling here at the Reality of Wrestling. He has tried to galvanize this force. He's tried to galvanize them for one reason: to take, not to take part, but to take over. And Warren Johnson has just that opportunity this evening. Of course, we know each of the members of the Renegades of Wrestling, Rudy Garza, B.D. Brawley, Big Dex, all of them have not had the most winningest of records as of late. But Warren Johnson has the opportunity to get the biggest championship in Reality of Wrestling. He found his way into an opportunity. And there he is, the top man here in the Reality of Wrestling. The first man to ever hold two championships simultaneously. The Texas champion, the Reality of Wrestling champion, Will Allday. In the moment that Will Allday walked through the doors here at the World Gym Arena, you didn't have to say it. You didn't have to tweet it. You already knew this guy was box office the first day that he walked in. So if you were to ask me at that moment, would you be surprised to see Will Allday as the first ever dual champion in Reality Wrestling history? I said I wouldn't have been surprised at all. Actually, if he didn't get that, I would have been disappointed. This man is everything that you want in a professional athlete in any sport, let alone a professional wrestler. That is why he is the standard bearer. That is why he's the double champ. That is why he is the man on top at the Reality of Wrestling. Texas Championship not on the line here this evening, but that title is the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Warren Johnson gets his first opportunity at the top title we have in this company, the Reality of Wrestling title. Isaac Bouillon handing the championship off. It is big fight feel, because although Warren Johnson hasn't had as many opportunities in a singles capacity as somebody like, say, a Will Allday, like a Cameron Cole, like a Rex Andrews, like an Edge Stone, Warren Johnson is a pillar in this company. He, along with his former teammate, were able to capture the Reality Wrestling Championship, Tag Team Championships, so he knows what gold is like to have around your waist, and he knows what it's like to lose it. He wants Will Allday to have to feel that this evening. Will Allday controlled the left arm for Warren Johnson. Oh, just twisting that arm and bending in a way it's not supposed to. You see the pain on the face of Warren Johnson. Trying to find a way out of this. Oh, and a steps on the toes, Kamaru Usman style, and a flip forward. And now Will Allday finds himself in the position. No, a round off. Oh, and a Hurricanrana from the champion, sending Warren Johnson to the outside. And you hear how crazy this crowd is for Will Allday, but Will Allday needs to focus. He needs not let the crowd influence any of his decisions. If Will Allday has any kind of kryptonite, it's getting too in the moment and letting the moment consume him. He needs to keep a direct sight on that man right there, Warren Johnson, and not allow him out of his purview. Don't pay attention to the crowd. Don't pay attention to the lights. Think about beating the man in front of you. Both these men circling the ring again, both incredible athletic specimen. Warren Johnson now sending in that left knee into the gut and a gut wrench suplex. And now riding on his back, trying to maintain control. Will Allday, former college athlete, wide receiver at Rice University, not allowing Warren Johnson to out-muscle him. Great reversal there by Will Allday. Oh! That back elbow knocking Allday back several steps. May have knocked his equilibrium off, could have caught a part of the ear, did Warren Johnson. And this is an opening that he needed, as those boots to the chest and now a thrust to the throat. Reversal here by Will Allday. Snapmare takeover. Cartwheel. Oh, and a kick to the face. But as impressive as that is, again, Will Allday does that cartwheel as a showmanship aspect, showing off his athletic ability, maybe playing to the crowd a little bit too much. Will Allday needs not to allow himself to exert excess energy, especially with somebody who's got the same gas tank that he does in Warren Johnson. Make no mistake, his cardio, meaning him, Warren Johnson, off the charts, and he can go all damn night with Allday. And a hurricane run off the top rope, though. Diving cross body off the top collar. 1, 2. Could he retain? No. So close was it for Will Allday. Allday trying to get Warren Johnson back in here. Nice reversal from Johnson. Warren trying to go for a suplex. Allday lands on his feet, ducks the right hand, and now clotheslines Warren Johnson back in the ring. Oh, look at that. Warren Johnson, cover, 1, 2, kick out right at 2. And Johnson, this is his opening again. Do not allow Will Allday to catch his breath. Continue to put on the punishment. That scoop slam is a good start. And another cover. 1, 2. And with every cover that Warren Johnson makes, Will Allday has to exert that much more energy, draining his ability to mount an offensive comeback. Irish whip. Oh, look at that. The spine bouncing off of that steel turnbuckle like LeBron James bounces a basketball on the hardwood, and a elbow drop to the back of the neck. And there's its twin. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. Warren Johnson now almost stalking Will Allday. Will Allday getting those shots to the ribs again. Oh! Now right hand to the face that knocked Will Allday down to his knee. Warren Johnson feeling confident in himself, but I think wasting a great opportunity to continue to put the offense on Will Allday, and that chop sends Will Allday down to his feet again. Off his feet again, I should say. And oh, look at that! To the outside! The champion is in trouble! The champion is in trouble! The challenger knows it! The challenger knows it! But Warren Johnson cannot win that championship by means of a disqualification or a countout.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson for Walker, Texas lawyer.
Hall of Famer Booker T here, and I've been crushing opponents in the ring for over 20 years. But Walker, Texas lawyer, been crushing insurance companies in the courtroom for over 30. If you're injured, call Walker, and he'll crush the insurance company for you. Now, can you dig that?
All day with a fit. Allday with a fit of energy coming in. Oh! Johnson able to stop any momentum that was being gained by the reality wrestling champion and Texas champion. Going for a stinger splash, nobody home. Allday, snapmare takeover. Warren Johnson though, his left hand on the hair of Will Allday. Reverse neck breaker. A reverse neck breaker by Warren Johnson and a slow cover, one, and a kick out. Warren Johnson needs to know every opportunity you can capitalize on pinning a Will Allday, you need to, just like that cover, 1, 2, a little bit more that time, but Allday still has enough left in the reserves. Takeover again there by Warren Johnson, and now I don't think that your local chiropractor would advise of that. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. And another cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. Johnson just shoving his boot on the side of the face of Will Allday, utilizing the referee's 5 count to its fullest extent. And a Pele kick out of desperation from the champion. Will Allday gets caught again from Warren Johnson. Warren with those left knees into the sternum and the rib cage of Will Allday. Again, if you crack or break or bruise a rib, it is incredibly difficult, if not nearly impossible, in this physical situation to breathe. Allday finding a little bit of daylight again. If you can't breathe, you can't get the oxygen to the muscles that you need to get that blood stimulating, to get your body functioning the way that it's supposed to. Both men are down. Who will get to a vertical base first? They will have the distinct advantage. Warren Johnson looking up at the referee. Will Allday looking up to the heavens. These two have laid it all out for us so far this evening. Who will walk out this week as the reality wrestling champion? These two just firing shots at each other. Reversal. Warren looking for that lariat. Allday with a big forearm. Uh-oh. I think Allday is feeling it. He might be in his bag. Cover, 1, 2, and a... Wow. That was so close for Warren Johnson. Again, trying to go for some high risk. Warren Johnson had scouted, but not for the second time. With his back turned, Will Allday soars between the ropes, bringing Warren Johnson down. Rolls him back in. Allday going up top. Up on the shoulders. Oh, there we go. That could have been Warren Johnson and the Renegades of Wrestling's opportunity to take over this company. Warren Johnson. Another kick to the sternum of the champion. Find himself back into this contest. This is his opportunity. Lands on his feet. Will Allday swing and a miss. Warren Johnson gonna go for it again. Gonna go for that DDT, but Will Allday had it scouted. Has him up in a fireman's carry position. Tries to turn it around. Warren Johnson had it scouted. Will Allday, cat-like reflexes and a big moonsault, taking out Warren Johnson, the leader of the Renegades. Uh-oh, I think he's being set up for it. He's about to give him his old John Hancock, the signature that he calls the autograph. And there it is, cover, 1, 2, 3, still the champ. Will Allday still standing tall, holding both the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship and just successfully retained the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Wow. What a match between Warren Johnson and Will Allday. Will Allday almost showing a sign of respect to Warren Johnson, who knows that the opportunity perhaps of his singles career has just passed him by. But Will Allday, still the standard bearer in this company. Warren Johnson put up a hell of a fight and a hell of an effort, and he has to be wondering, why does everything keep going so wrong? Why does everything continue to go against me? For our executive producers, Booker T and Charmel Huffman. For our director, Kevin Bernhardt, my name is the Boat Brad Gilmore. This is the Reality of Wrestling. We'll see you all next week.